Hi everyone! Welcome back to Window Chats with Robyn, the Instagram Live podcast where I sit by my window and chat with very interesting people. Now, today's guest is Katisha Shaw, and I know for a fact that Katisha, or Kat, Catatonic on her socials, will not be here physically. But you may have seen that she just replaced her profile picture with two plants. So we have Petunia, and we have, this is Spike, and these will be subbing in for Kat today. Now, as much as I'd like to commit to the Between Two Ferns bit, I'm a hand talker, so for the safety of the plants, I will be placing them on the chair next to me. But again, these are Kat, for the sake of Kat being busy, and I can't say no to a chat. But I do have to admire, here's the thing, I did try doing this live before. It was extremely painful, and for the people who had to see this version of the live, I am so sorry. But then I realized, you know what? Like, that's what the whole vibe is about. You just kind of show up and say things, and you see what happens. So, Kat, you've inspired me to just kind of chat with myself, I guess, and with the viewers. So viewers, if you'd like to have a chat with me, feel free to write messages. Now, I am monitoring. Let's try and keep it all clean. I'd appreciate that. That being said, I'm aware that it's 10:30 at night in Toronto, although I think Kat's in LA, so 7:30 her time. I say LA, she is all over the place. Now, if you don't know, I'm going to spend this chat talking about Kat, because it seems like she needs, no, she doesn't actually need more publicity, but is anyone going to say no to more publicity? Oh my gosh, thank you, Shauna. Yes, I got sidetracked. Thank you for complimenting my outfit. Now, I'm going to get sidetracked because I have a very short attention span, and I will explain. This is my 5th window chat today, and I've been trying to dress in accordance to what I feel the vibe is of the guests, and I feel like Kat is very fun and funky. And also, we are promoting the Young Filmmakers Party, and that party is 8:30 p.m. to 2 a.m., and that's just, I think it was, not business casual. What's the step above business casual, but not completely black tie? So whatever's in between that is the attire, but also choose your own adventure. So there you go. I personally hate when it says smart casual on an invite. I don't get what that is. And then I have to look it up, and then I have to learn that I got it wrong. So this is not smart casual. This is above smart casual, but not as fancy as black tie. This is why I don't rant on my own. So Kat, this is because you're too busy and too popular. This is me just word vomiting. And thank you for all of you who are still listening. Anyways, moving past the outfit and the wardrobe needed for the Young Filmmaker Party, the Young Filmmaker Party is going to be on Wednesday, September 3rd at the Walrus Pub and Beer Hall, 187 Bay Street. I do believe all of that is correct. Now, I already spoke to Sarah Jane Riley and Derek Gilroy, aka DJ D-Rock, so they will be providing the vibes of the music. And Kat is just going to be just busy. So, these people are doing a lot of cool stuff. I can't even talk about the stuff. This is so annoying because I want to talk about the cool stuff that Kat is doing, but it's literally, she's at a place in her career where I cannot talk about the stuff that she is doing. NDAs, all the vibes of NDAs. What is a vibe of NDA? Non-disclosure agreement. I don't know. It's kind of a mood killer, actually. I don't love the vibe of an NDA because you get really excited and you want to tell everyone that you're in a cool project, but you can't because you could get sued, and that's not fun. And yeah, okay. Well, moving past the NDAs, because this is I hope whoever watches this live feels very confident in just kind of trying something and epically failing. Because that's what acting is all about. I turned this live on, again, this is attempt number 2. And I'm just kind of seeing what comes to my head, and whoever is on the live can feel free to keep commenting. I appreciate you. And whoever is watching it afterwards can form whatever opinion they choose to form. Because selfishly, I'm also still testing this gimbal that is really following me everywhere, and I'm there for it. And I'm testing the light on the gimbal to see if it bothers me and to see if it's bright enough for the Young Filmmaker Party, because, I should promote myself. So I've reconnected with chat, although I reconnected with Kat to chat. That was fun. And I pitched her the idea of bringing Window Chats with Robyn to... Thanks, Shauna. Okay, I will get back to Window Chats with Robyn. Thank you for commenting on the new blinds. It's all part of the whole vibe of Window Chats. New chats, new blinds, so that's what the TIFF Edition is all about, just like improvement. So anyways, okay, the news is I am bringing Window Chats with Robyn to the Young Filmmaker Party this year, which is very, very exciting, and Kat is very much supportive of it, but the problem is she gave me way too much creative freedom. And then I get all these amazing ideas in my head, and I hope they all work out. I don't know if they will, but again, just like this Instagram live that I'm doing, knowing that Kat will not show up, we'll just kind of see what happens. Oh my gosh, is Window Chats making a permanent comeback? That's a great question. I kind of surprised myself by bringing it back. I made a very dramatic exit in 2024. I don't know. Actually, it didn't feel dramatic. It felt more like I should do something, but I wasn't happy with how it ended. So I had to bring it back because I need to end differently. Because apparently it's a big deal to hit different milestones. And I feel like this is advice for anyone starting on a project. Like, celebrate all the little victories. Because I feel like I was just doing 2-3 chats a week, not really sinking in how much I was actually doing and feeling like I had to hit certain numbers. But really, again, it's that whole line that I always think is garbage of it's the journey, not the destination. But quite frankly, it really is the journey because you learn so much. I look at even how the poster for Window Chats with Robyn has evolved. Like, oh my God, that poster initially was garbage. I will say that. I didn't even understand what I was doing. It was on either that GoDaddy platform or Canva, and I just put graphics out there and added people's pictures, and everyone was very kind, but I'm very much aware that it needed work. And it's still evolving. I'm still open to feedback, and that's, again, important as an artist. Also, I see that Tracy Beltrano joined, and Tracy, I actually meant to message you, so thank you for joining, because I was rewatching our chat, and you were great. And if you didn't stay on long enough to hear that, I will send you a private message. Because also, all my guests, so I have chatted with over, well, I mean, if I include today, maybe like 136 different people, which is insane because that's so many interesting people. I didn't even know, and then when you chat with people, you learn so much about them. So, you know what? I almost want to encourage people, like, have an elevator chat with someone, because that's like very, very low stakes, and just be like, hey, what's up? Good morning. Although, I say, maybe don't say good morning to me, because I will rant about how I don't love that, because also like you're kind of forcing good morning on me, and I don't vibe with that. But I guess I will pretend. If it's for a role, I will pretend. But in life, not my thing. But you never know. Mr. or Mrs. or undisclosed surname elevator person could be very excited when you just simply say good morning. So, yeah, this feels like very much Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood kind of positivity. I didn't know I could well, I'm surprising myself. This is fun. This is, creative freedom. Kat. Okay, wait, I'm going to check in with Petunia and with Spike over here. And they're quite unimpressed with everything that I have said thus far. And I will not be watering them this week just because that is, I feel like there's like a plant person that might watch this and think that's plant abuse, and then my plants will get taken away, which would be so upsetting actually, because I've had them for over a year and they haven't died, and that's really a big accomplishment for me. Although, no, you know what? I say that. I have one plant that I've had for like 3 years, and that's pretty big. That's Chris Pine, not related to the actor. Totally coincidental that they have the same name. But it's actually not that hard to take care of plants. So yeah, for all you people that are like, can I get a plant? Yes. Okay, if you don't water it, it probably will die, so you should water it. And there you go. That's plants with Robyn. That's a whole new category of, I don't know. Okay, I digress. Young Filmmakers Party. I got extremely distracted. So yes, I'm going to go back to how Window Chats with Robyn has made it to the Young Filmmakers Party. So, I had the pleasure of meeting Kat. We were trying to figure out, okay, in Hallmark movies, there's this thing called the meet cute, and it's, when do the two people that are obviously going to end up together, when do they actually have that first meeting? At least, that's what I think a meet cute is. If that's wrong, feel free to correct me, but in my head, that's the meet cute. And Kat and I decided we had met online during, guys, who remembers the pandemic, right? That was fun. Social distancing was my jam. But anyways, we were always online and we just kind of got to know each other. Kat was doing a lot of Zoom reads. Do you remember Zoom? I think we're still using it. But how that would work is you would receive a role in a script, and then the person who wrote the script, the writer, would hear their words out loud, and then you would give feedback after and decide whether or not it's good. I'm sure there was more to it, but that was really the gist of it in my mind. And Kat was always organizing that, and then we did an acting class together, and then I just kept going to the Young Filmmaker Party. And so the Young Filmmaker Party it's hosted by Katisha Shaw, who is also Kat. Catatonic Kat. Kat Catatonic. The order varies. And then we have John Davidson, who didn't want to be on my Instagram Live. I'm not going to throw him shade. I get it. I don't personally always love doing an IG Live, but I fake it for the camera because you got to fake it till you make it. And the third person is Derek Gilroy, who I've already chatted with, and he's great. And he's going to be doing DJing, spinning stuff. I still don't know the DJ terms, so you have to watch that one with Derek, the Window Chats with Derek, to find out the terms, because he obviously knows them better than a non-DJ, which is me. So that is the three of them. They are hosting this event. This is at the Walrus Pub and Beer Hall, 187 Bay Street. This is the third year I think it's at that location. Okay, starts at 8:30 p.m. And I've only gone to this event at around like 10:30, 11. So I will be there. Window Chats with Robyn. That's me. We'll be there we're going to set up earlier, but officially I will start at around 8:30 p.m. And I will be just going up to people, having short chats, not long chats, just very brief chats. I'm testing out all the mics. So I'm testing this mic out. I've tested a couple other mics out today, and we will see which mic makes the final cut. And I'll be giving you a mic to speak into. And honestly, I'm just shooting it on my phone. It's super casual. I'm testing out. I have lights on this gimbal, and I can make it extremely bright. Yeah, okay, so it gets bright, as you can see, and now it's dim. Oh, now I have to find the setting again. Yeah, those watching it live get to really enjoy all the... Okay, so I like this for me, but it will be brighter because the dark ambiance that is the Young Filmmaker Party exists. So we'll have lighting, audio's covered, and all you need to do is just bring yourself and please chat with me. I don't want to have to... I'm not into non-consensual chatting. That is not okay. So if you don't want to chat... That's cool. I'm not offended. I don't want to force anyone to have a conversation. Again, I get it. Sometimes I'm just like, not for me. I just want to do my own thing. I never say it like that, but... But yes, if you see me and you want to chat, amazing. I will probably have my phone on airplane mode just so I don't get distracted with social media. But I will be recording all the chats, and then I will upload them after the fact. They probably will need some editing given the environment, and if someone decides that they actually change their mind and don't want to be in the chat, please don't decide that. Guys, like, it's cool. We're not about being perfect. I feel like this live that I am doing right now is proving that you do not have to be perfect or know what you are doing to have a chat with someone, right? There you go. Okay. Yes. Again, Petunia says yes. For those who've just joined, this is one version of CAT, and Spike over here, this is the second. These are Katisha Shaw for today. Yeah. Again, they're very unimpressed with how this is going. Oh my God. Okay. So I spoke about the Young Filmmaker Party, spoke about Kat. Oh, these are the questions I was going to ask Kat. So because she's not here, we can make up the answers. And then I'll call it a night because quite frankly, it's been a long day of chatting. So questions that I would have liked Kat to answer. Now, it is called the Young Filmmaker Party. And do you have to be young to attend? Now, I believe the Kat would have answered that you don't have to be young in number. You can be young at heart. You can identify as being a young filmmaker. Any interpretation of being a young filmmaker. That's all that matters. Oh. If you identify as an old filmmaker, though, I think you're still allowed to go there. I would check in with Kat. Mostly because I think that would be a hilarious message to send her of like, hi, I'm an old filmmaker. Am I allowed to go here? And she'll be like, why did you even think of asking me that? I'd be like, I don't know. I saw it on your podcast. Those are the questions that were asked, your podcast episode. So yeah, good. Please message her that. Thank you. The other questions. Oh yes. Okay. How early should you get to this Young Filmmaker Party? Now, I was chatting with Sarah Jane Riley and I was chatting with Derek Gilroy earlier. And how it works this year is they have sold, I think, the gist of their 500 tickets. So whoever bought one of their tickets beforehand, there's going to be a QR code and you scan it and you walk in and you're good. For those who haven't paid, then there's going to be a different line and it will be longer? Question mark? Yeah, for sure. It's going to be longer, so you should buy your ticket beforehand. Yes, that's what Kat would say. Absolutely. But here's the thing. Okay, if you're not early, you're late. But it starts at 8:30 and it goes to 2 a.m. So, like that, I'll let the viewer and the guests decide what that means to them. Because again, I'm working behind the scenes this time, so I will have to be there for 8:30, earlier, probably be there earlier. But I do wonder, like, will people start lining up at like 5 p.m.? Because you know what? I admire that. Bravo. It will be very confusing if you're like that only person and like, oh my gosh, can there be one person in line, whoever's watching this, that just kind of sits there, has one of those, you know, those chairs where you just wait in line for concert tickets? Like, pretend it's Taylor Swift. She's very popular now. This is, for those of you who've never heard of Taylor Swift, you should look into her. People seem to like her. But yes, bring one of those concert tickets and just kind of sit down and just see if you can start a lineup. Don't tell anyone what the lineup's for. Just kind of see if you can, will people just line up for things without knowing? Because my theory is yes, and I very much love the comedy in that. And quite frankly, Petunia is there for it as well. Okay. Oh, I don't know that question. I was going to ask Kat why the Walrus venue, but I feel like the answer is it's just a very big venue. There's a downstairs, there's an upstairs, there's an outside. You can choose your own adventure. And for those who haven't been, what I think is really important, for all you actors that are starting out, you really need to get your picture taken. And you might be like, no, I don't want my picture taken. I don't like how I look. Boo-hoo excuse. But, okay, it's very important to let people know that you are there. That's my opinion. Because otherwise, it's like, if the picture isn't taken, did you even go to that party? Mic drop. I get it. I know. That's the comment. That's the comments I always say during TIFF. Like, if you don't have a picture of it, did it really happen? If you're not tagged in an event, were you really there? These are the philosophical questions that I ask on my chat today. Oh my gosh, hi Stephanie. Oh, I was calling you Steffi, but I know it's Stephanie. You were literally just a guest on my podcast. Oh my gosh, and now you're tuning in. You're so sweet. Not that I'm not shouting out other people. That just pulled my attention. I appreciate all people that have tuned in live. Thank you very much for joining me. Oh yeah, that's funny. The question I was going to ask Kat, and it's always an embarrassing question, maybe not embarrassing, but putting people on the spot, was how did I phrase this? Oh yeah, how do I become fabulous like you? Now, Kat is doing a lot of stuff, not just as an actor. She booked some really, really great stuff as an actor this year, but also producing some amazing things. And just kind of what's so beautiful about Kat and John is they found people to work with that they like working with. And when you find your team, that's something that's so amazing. I would love to find my team. I am so tired. I have been producing all day. Like, I had intended to do this version of my chat with Kat on my own maybe 3 hours ago, but then I remembered, oh my gosh, I have to produce it and share it everywhere. It's exhausting. But that being said, it takes a while to like find your team and figure out who works well with you and your vibe. So the fact that Kat and John have found each other, and I met a couple other people that they work with, and they seem like nice people, that's what the whole point of the Young Filmmaker Party is, right? Again, not just if you're young in number, but young at heart, or just want to support young filmmakers. Because, I mean, kind of everyone is a filmmaker now, right? We have our phones. We make little movies, films, reels, TikToks, if you will. Back in my day, they were called, I don't know. I just need to do a voice. But, oh, hi, Dimitri. Okay. Yes, anytime someone joins, I'm just getting distracted and getting excited. Oh, I can wave to you. Oh, that's a fun feature. Oh, haha. Okay, I can wave to everyone, but that would be weird. Oh my gosh, I know. Dana, hi. Thanks for joining my live. Did I make it awkward enough for you? Please write in the comments. I'll wave to you too, Dana. I don't want you to feel left out. Oh my gosh. Okay, I have decided that I've asked Kat all the questions that she would have answered. But, okay, in all honesty, I'm aware that this Instagram live was extremely scattered and very random. And yes, I'm aware that the plant gig, what was I going with? The joke. If you can think of another word for joke that I was going to say, please write it in the chat. It is late, and I thought I would have the energy. I tried, but like it's really important to keep up your stamina, and I've realized that I only have like 12-hour stamina in me, so I got to work hard for that 13th. It's all about endurance. Anyways, the plant bit. That's what I was going for. Maybe it was funny, maybe it's not. But this is also Kat's new profile picture. So for those who haven't watched the chat and have no idea why she made these two plants her profile picture, it's because she was supposed to be on my chat, but she's very popular and very busy. And it's cool, like I still made time to do this chat, but you know, sometimes people get big. They go to Hollywood, they forget about the little people. It happens all the time. It's fine. Okay, thank you all so much for joining in. I could probably keep ranting, but I don't even think that's fair to people. But please come to the Young Filmmaker Party. I mean, I don't have to say please. It's a great party. Come to the Young Filmmaker Party. Make a friend. Oh, that might be a segment I do. Oh my gosh. Wayne, hi. I'll wave to you too, even though I just said hi. This is fun. Oh my gosh, shout out to Wayne Davis. This is back in the day of characters. Wow, what a fun blast from the past. Wayne, thanks for joining in. You know what? Now I like don't want to end the live because I'm seeing so many people that I love like apparently I love having a one-way conversation with because I'm doing all the talking and they can't respond. Although technically you could put a message in the chat, but what happens with the Instagram live chat is I get the message like 2 minutes after I've said comments, and then it just doesn't make any sense. So that's feedback to Instagram. And, you know, they very much appreciate my opinion, I would say. If you saw the earlier chats, you know that I've been struggling with the Instagram lives. It's a completely new format, but it's totally fine. We are figuring it out and adjusting. Oh, hi Esther. Waving to you as well. I don't know how the waves work. Let me wave to everyone. Thank you so much for all of you for coming in. For those who are just joining, yes, there are supposed to be 2 people here. 100%. But it is really just me because Kat is extremely busy. Again, I know, terrible excuse. We are all busy. And I think what we should all do is message her after this and be like, Kat, why were you too busy to come on Window Chats with Robyn? Like, she really wanted you there. And honestly, you might have emotionally scarred her. Ooh, I love that. That's really fun, Jewish guilting. Oh, Wayne, you read something. Hey, Robyn, keep doing your thing. You know what? I will. I will keep doing my thing. I don't know what my thing is yet, Wayne. I'm having an existential crisis at the moment. So I look forward to figuring out my thing, and then I will keep doing it. But thank you. I think we gave you a shout out. Yes, I was going through my previous chats, and I feel like me and Berkeley Silverman, we were just quoting you, which that's how you know you've resonated with someone, when they still remember what you said 2 decades later. So good job, Wayne. Okay, but yes, in summation, I will actually end this chat. First off, what I hope we have all learned from this chat is just try stuff. Literally just put stuff out there. Because even when I started this I call this a podcast, I'm aware that the Instagram Live kind of makes it more like a webcast. Some people like to correct me. That's cool, whatever. But just try new things. And even for Kat, like I just reached out to her. I'm like, hey, I have this idea to bring my podcast to the Young Filmmaker Party. And I pitched her my thing. And she was totally on board. And then I pitched my idea to another group. And they were on board. So it's all about just, throw it out there. Worst case, they say no or they don't answer. An unanswered email is very common in the industry. But don't say no to yourself. And I think that's what I always tell myself when I'm getting scared to send an email. And I start rejecting myself, being like, I'm not good enough. No, this is silly. Why? Don't do that. Just send it. Let someone else say that. But you'd be really surprised at how helpful people in the industry can be. Because we're all trying to support each other, at least as best as we can. Okay, not everyone's trying to support you, but the majority of people really do want you to do well. I'd like to think so. I want you to do well because it's hard. And we put so much of ourselves in everything that we do. And like, for example, I'm very aware that this chat could have gone better. I'm trying my best. But again, it is almost 11 o'clock at night and I'm just seeing what's funny, seeing what's resonating with people. So appreciate everyone for indulging me. And if you liked my randomness, feel free to chat with me at the Young Filmmaker Party on Wednesday, September 3rd from 8:30 p.m. Okay, technically the event goes to 2 a.m. I am limited by my ability, I could probably chat that whole time, 100%, but I'm limited by battery life. So I will be bringing a bunch of additional chargers, but while everything is recharging, I will also be recharging my batteries, and then I will continue. So how long I will be chatting with people is to be determined. We will see. But if you're scared to come up to me, don't be, because I'm clearly have no problem making a fool of myself. Because worst case scenario, you say something and you're like, oh, that wasn't what I meant to say, but okay, wait, let me make sure it's like not mean. But everything else is like, it's cool. Okay, let's just figure it out. Let's have a chat. It's pre-recorded, so we can always edit. As much as I wish I had pre-recorded this so I could edit it, I'm very much like I will upload this and then I will forget about it, because much like a self-tape audition, you just kind of upload and you have to move on. I say that while I obsessed over so many previous auditions. Don't obsess. It's not helpful. It is a terrible quality. I'm working on it. Admitting I have a problem is the first step. There we go. I'm on this journey. But yes, okay. Please chat with me, or no pressure, but it'll be fun. We'll just have little short conversations, very quick, because again, there's going to be at least like 800 people at this party. I think they hit over 1,000 last year. So I want to chat with as many people as possible, but time, tech issues, that's a limiting factor. So we'll see what happens. I'm very excited to try. Okay, I'm saying try. I know Yoda is very much like do or do not. There is no try. I object to that saying because I would rather just tell myself I'm trying. Yes, technically I am doing the thing, but I am trying to do the thing. Oh, I hear it now. Oh, wow, this was helpful. I get it. Okay, no, I'm going to do the thing. Ugh, Star Wars, am I right? All right. This has been so much fun. Thank you all who tuned in live for joining me and spending your evening with me. I appreciate you. Thank you to all future viewers for watching this. Kat, you're awesome. Young Filmmaker Party, great vibes. Very excited to see everyone there. And have a lovely evening. Okay, bye.